Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I get my skin to glow, how I get my dull, dry, just blah skin to come to life, to just have a fresh dewiness to it that is like all the hype right now. Everybody wants dewy skin, everybody wants healthy looking glowy skin, the glass skin. That's really what people are going for now. So I kind of know how to bring myself back to the natural, dewy, healthy looking skin when it looks dry. So I'm going to share with you a secret product that really has transformed my skin that I'm obsessed with, but I also just wanted to share with you just a quick routine. This literally takes me 15 minutes. Simple products that you probably already have or you have something similar to it. But the very first thing that I wanted to mention is the Overnight Resurfacing Peel by Beautycounter. This stuff, guys, I'm not kidding. It tingles a little bit when you put it on. It is a peel, but it's not a peel. It doesn't actually physically peel off of your face. All you do is just put it on as your last step of your skincare routine at night, and you can use it up to 3 times a week. And when you wake up in the morning, your skin is refreshed and just healthy and glowy, and it is literally transforming the red splotchiness, the what do you even call that? The uneven skin tone. It is literally taking all of my redness that I get around here in this area and like going in there and like transforming it into new skin. It's insane. This stuff is a miracle worker. I'm not kidding you. This is my favorite product on the planet right now. I absolutely love it. It doesn't even smell bad. It doesn't feel bad. It just tingles a little bit, so you kind of know it's working. You'd use it up to 3 times a week, like I said, and it is transforming my skin. The before and afters with this product is insane. So the link will be below for you because you have to get yourself some of this. I'm not kidding. If anything from Beautycounter, this is what you need. Another thing, if you don't know about Beautycounter, is they don't use any harmful cancer-causing crap in the products. They are very, very careful when they're screening their products for anything that is questionable, anything toxic, because they care about their consumers. They care about their consumers' bodies and what it's absorbing, so they don't want you to get anything bad and anything yucky. So I'm all for supporting Beautycounter because I love what they stand for and I love the company. I mentioned this as the first step of this whole routine today is the vitamin C facial oil. If you are an oily person, I don't recommend doing this in the morning before you do makeup, but if you're really, really dry, then this would be something great. Don't use a bunch of it. Just use a little bit, like 2-3 drops, and just pat it into your skin. Wait 30 minutes to an hour before you do your makeup routine. And then this is going to give you that nice glow. But if anything, use this on the nights that you're not using that resurfacing peel, and it is going to make you glow, honey. Like, you are going to be so dewy, so fresh. It smells amazing. If you need something to help your skin just get that extra boost, those products are for you for sure. Another thing that I wanted to mention is if you are trying to go for a dewy look, okay, if you think that using glitter, like glitter drops, that is not going to get you dewy. That's just going to make you look like a glitter bomb exploded in your face, okay? Don't use something like this. I'm putting it on the back of my hand to show you. Can you see that? How glittery that is? Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, it's like blinding and stunning, but you would want to use this on your eyes, on your eyelid, right there. For just fun makeup, maybe festival, maybe put this on your collarbone and on your shoulder for an extra pop. Just wanted to mention that because I've done that mistake before. I have added that to my foundation before, and first of all, it breaks up your foundation weird, so it goes on splotchy and then it's moving around all over your face, and then second of all, you just look crazy. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, if you love the sleeves on this top, it is a crop top. It has a front tie to it. It is really, really thick, nice, high quality. And here, that is the front tie. If you want to know what that shirt looks like, check out the Instagram, check out my website, link below. Without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. So I have vitamin C oil on my face. I've had this on my face probably for like several hours now, so it's soaked in, but I'm still shiny and glowy from it. I usually do it at night, but I did it this morning because I needed some extra hydration, trying to brighten up my face a little bit. The foundation that I would be using today is my Born This Way. I love this. This is my baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will use it forever and ever. But I only have a dark shade, and I am not tan whatsoever. Haven't had time to self-tan, so I have to use a different kind today probably. Unless I could like throw some self-tan on my neck, because that is my favorite foundation and it's so glowy. I also like the Do You by Too Faced. I like this as well. I don't know if it's really full coverage though. It smells really good, it feels good, and it looks good, but I have to use 2.5 pumps of this to get full coverage. So you have to use a lot. And still, I don't even know if it's full coverage after that. But I've been talking about this for a while. It is the Pixi H2O Skin Drink. I have been using it, and I only use a little bit at a time. And then I tap this into my skin. I slept in my makeup 2 times in the last couple of weeks. I never do that. I never do that, but I guess I was just so exhausted. I fell asleep in bed before I got to go wash my face, and then it was just too late. So my skin started acting up. Plus I've been eating not so good. I've been eating better, but not the greatest. And every time I eat gluten, my skin just reacts to it. I absolutely believe that your skin is going to look better when you don't have crap in your body, you know? It just makes sense. So if you're eating bad and you know you're eating bad and you're complaining about your skin, well, you have no room to be complaining about your skin because you're not taking care of it. Because your gut health reflects through your skin 99% of the time. Sometimes it's just like not your fault, like cystic acne, hormonal stuff, like that's really hard to deal with. But this, what I have on my face, is completely preventative if I eat better. So that was the H2O Pixi Skin Drink. Let that soak in for a minute. It just feels really smooth and silky. I guess I will use this because I don't want to self-tan my neck. So I'm gonna use the Do You foundation by Too Faced. And also what I like to do, sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't, but I really like this luminizer by Dr. Brandt. It gives a nice pretty sheen. I like to use it when I'm doing makeup on clients for weddings. You know, you wanna have that wedding glow. So just about that much is enough to give you a difference. So I put it on the high points, so right here. Of course, if you have acne on your cheek, like in this area, you're not gonna wanna use this because you don't want to highlight your acne. It'll just make it pop out more. So only do this if you don't have acne right there. It's a really pretty glow. So then I'll put some right here, just a little bit. Tip of my nose. And then I have a little bit left over, so I'll just pat it back on here. So already we're glowing. We have a good base for the foundation. So I have a wet beauty blender, the Do You foundation. That's 1 pump. That's 2 pumps. So I'll show you that it doesn't really take me too far, but it smells so good. Do you see how you can still see through the foundation? It's not full coverage yet. So that's what I meant by, it says it's full coverage, but you have to use a butt ton of it to get full coverage. And it's a higher end foundation, so it's going to be a little bit more than a drugstore foundation. So I need another pump. Sorry, that noise was Lawson's monitor. He's taking a nap. Now I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'll never stop using this. I'm going to use this Cover FX palette. I'm going to use this finishing powder, tap some with my finger, and then pat it under the eyes. Just right there, wherever the concealer creases. Before I go on with any other powder, my face is kind of sticky and a little bit wet from the foundation, so what I want to do is take a highlighting brush like this. I'm going to mix all 3 of these on this brush, and this is the type of brush that puts it on very lightly. And I know it looks like it's a lot on my forehead, which it kind of is. And if you ever do that, you can just take your beauty blender with whatever leftover foundation and just lightly pat, and it'll take it down a notch. If you have acne up here, then skip that part. But when my hair is down and I take pictures, that area looks really good in the pictures. So you could always go over top any area that might have too much. That's kind of what I do with my blush too. I put my blush on heavy, and if it's way too heavy, I just go on with my beauty blender and it takes it right back down and it makes it subtle. I'm going to use this brush right here in the same Cover FX palette, and I'm going to use this contour shade. I'm doing it along the hairline, right underneath my cheekbone. Then I'm taking my favorite duo, the Butter Bronzer, and then this Eco Tools bronzing brush. See how I'm pushing it into the skin? Take it on the jawline and down the neck. And I know that my lips look crazy with the highlight on, but when you go on with a matte lipstick or even a lip gloss, the edges will have the highlighter there and it makes your lips look bigger. I'm going to use a cream blush. This is the e.l.f. blush. And it doesn't work too well in my opinion, but I'm going to try to make it pop. You really, really, really have to dig into it in order to get some product. But I'm just patting it right here on the apples of my cheeks, bringing it up. So I build it on and then I tap over top of it with my beauty blender and it takes it down a notch. It helps to have a rag like this on your lap so you can keep wiping your hands because your hands get a lot of product on it. So taking my beauty blender that we used and just patting that into the skin. Then I'm going to use my Glow Mist by Pixi. You could use this or you could use the iconic London Drops, or spray I mean. And while I fan myself, I pat with the beauty blender really, really lightly. To give more brightness to your eyes, I'm using the brightener in the same kit with a little brush. That gives some brightness to the inner eyes. Now I'm going to use this palette right here with a blush brush. I love all three of these shades. They're all so pretty. So I'm just going to take my brush and just slide against all of them. Tap off. I'm dabbing highlighter in this one spot right here. That wraps up this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you try to recreate the glowy look, please leave me tagged in any of your Instagram pictures. I would love to see how beautiful you look. I cannot wait. As always, leave any video recommendations in the comments, please. I'm happy to do any video that you are wanting. Make sure you're subscribed, give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.